You've probably seen traders bragging about their win rate. 90%, 95%, sometimes even higher. And when you see that, it messes with your head. You start comparing yourself. You start thinking you must be doing something wrong, because if they're winning almost all of the time and you're not, then clearly they've cracked something you haven't. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Let's assume for the moment that those traders are telling the truth. Even then, you probably wouldn't want that win rate. A high win rate feels reassuring, and that's the real appeal. It plays to the fantasy of us being brilliant traders who sit back and wait for the money to come in. And that fantasy is seductive. But it's only telling you one thing. The real question is, what does the rest of their trading system look like? Here's the bit nobody tells you. We could all have a 95% win rate. All you have to do is kill trades early. Take tiny profits, close the trade the moment it goes into the positive. You'll be right most of the time, and your win rate will look amazing. But you won't make much money. And when you do finally take a loss, that single loss will probably wipe out dozens of small wins. A lot of people online play up high win rates purely to get your attention. Do you know, I've actually encountered a trader with a high win rate who was actually making money. And he kept adding filters to isolate the highest probability setups. That's normally a perfectly valid way to improve a trading system. But he took it to the extreme. He filtered so much that the system genuinely had a 90% win rate. The problem was that he'd filtered out valid trades so much that at the end, it only gave him 2 trades a year. That created another problem. What if he was asleep when it happened? Miss those few trades and the entire year stops working. Win rate on its own is a misleading metric. What actually matters is robustness. How much margin of error does your trading system actually give you? How often does it give you valid opportunities to execute your plan? Frequency matters. High win rates, they grab attention. They're just not how most profitable traders actually operate. Volume, stability, a plan you can execute regularly without burning out. That's the unglamorous reality of trading. And it works. If your system only works when you're almost always right, it isn't strong, it's fragile. So next time you see someone bragging about a 95% win rate, don't automatically assume that that's the gold standard. The trader quietly operating at 55 or 60% with defined risk, consistent position sizing, and regular opportunities to execute might be working with a better system overall, because they've accepted something most beginners don't. You don't need to be right all the time. You need to survive being wrong.